Coming to you from the Ground Zero radio studio, this is the TeenTix Arts Podcast. You can call us TAP for short. We're all part of TeenTix programs, which work to emphasize youth voices in the arts. I'm Natalie, a member of the New Guard, the TeenTix Arts Leadership Group.
And I'm Triona, a teen editor for the TeenTix blog, and we're this episode's hosts. In this episode, we'll talk about the exciting events that TeenTix is featuring this June. So Natalie, what's on tap today?
Today we're going to cover a variety of arts topics, from natural science lectures to Shakespeare in Spanish.
First off, let's talk about Dr. Temple Grandin's town hall livestream about her new book.
This event focuses on the release of Dr. Temple Grandin's new book, The Outdoor Scientist: The Wonder of Observing the Natural World. Dr. Temple Grandin is one of the world's most accomplished and well-known adults with autism. She has written 12 books on autism and animal behavior, including Calling All Minds, Thinking in Pictures, and Animals in Translation. She also has a PhD in animal science from the University of Illinois and is a professor at Colorado State University.
She sounds like such a cool person, and in fact, in 2010, there was an HBO movie made based on her life, which received 7 Emmy Awards. Can you believe that?
7 Emmys! That's incredible!
This event is hosted virtually by Seattle Arts and Lectures, and the opportunity to attend would most likely not be nearly as accessible if groups were not focused on creating COVID-safe presentations that can be viewed from home. So this is a real treat.
I agree. It is a must-see. And people can definitely benefit from learning more about the world before their summer adventures begin.
Now, unfortunately, this event is over, but you can keep an eye out on the TeenTix blog for exclusive coverage from a teen writer from the newsroom.
Another exciting virtual event that I'm excited for is Homecoming by Seattle Public Theater. This performance follows a girl and her family as they attempt to understand unexplainable paranormal events happening in their household.
Now, there is very little information on the actual plot of this show on the Seattle Public Theater website, but really, that just adds to the mystery.
It does, Triona, I agree. Now, the cast for this performance is really small, which allows for great character development, and I think it's going to make it extra enjoyable.
Now, this event has also already occurred, but again, keep an eye out for teen coverage on the blog. And another super cool theatrical event that's happening this month is Romeo Juliet, written by Sophie Franco at Seattle Shakespeare Company.
Seattle Shakespeare Company is beginning to take classic Shakespeare plays and create multilingual adaptations like this one. I'm interested to see how the Seattle Shakespeare Company applies their deep knowledge of the time period and Shakespeare's writing to make this performance extra special.
This production was created to support and celebrate Latinidad and queer culture, so it's going to be a unique must-see event.
The cast is also super qualified, and they look so awesome. So make sure to look at the Seattle Shakespeare Company website if you want to learn more about them.
Now, we've had some really cool lectures and theatrical events, but if you're looking for something a little bit more visual, why not check out Heroes and Villains, the Art of the Disney Costume at Mopop?
This exhibit allows visitors to explore the process and craft of Disney costume making, especially for some of the most prominent Disney characters, both heroes and villains. Now, Disney is such a large company and brand, so it is easy for everyone to find something to enjoy at this exhibit. Also, it's a perfect full family experience.
This exhibit runs through August, so there's plenty of time to get out and go see it. And with the TeenTix Pass, admission to all of Mopop is just $5, so you can check out some of their other exhibits at the same time.
That's definitely worth the price. Now, another event focusing on costuming would have to be The Doll Pit, put on by Washington Ensemble Theater.
Starring Shardonna Shinatra, played by Jodie Coyner, and Jodie Coyner herself, this is going to be an incredibly fascinating event where a character meets and has a conversation with their creator. Now, solo pieces are often very hard to execute, so it's going to be interesting to see what the dynamic is between the characters when there's only one performer.
I agree, especially because Jodie Coyner is such an experienced dance artist and choreographer who has created and performed in over a dozen works and performances for institutions such as On the Boards, Velocity Dance Center, Seattle Theater Group, and the list goes on, so it's definitely a must-see.
And here's a little fun fact about this event. The narrator is Sophie Franco, the same person who wrote Romeo y Juliet.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool!
Isn't that such a fun connection? So we've talked about some really awesome things that we're going to be covering this month. But Natalie, is there anything else that you're particularly excited to see?
Now, anyone can have access to a full list of wonderful events for all of the months coming up on the TeenTix website, on the TeenTix calendar, but I am extra excited for Comedy in Quarantine with Jet City Improv. Now, everyone could use a laugh right now, and this event plays into that perfectly. It's weekly and put on every Friday night through a live stream and allows people to connect from all over. Also, it's free, but donations are accepted and recommended. Now, Triona, is there anything else you're excited for?
Well, like you said, there's all sorts of cool events that you can find on the calendar, but I'd just like to mention, real quick here, shameless plug, I wrote an exclusive interview feature with WandaVision's Amos Glick that you can read on the TeenTix blog.
I will definitely be reading that, and everyone else should too. Thank you for tuning in to the TeenTix Arts Podcast at Ground Zero Radio, where we listen to be heard. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Triona. The music in this episode is written by the Steve Briggs Ensemble, produced through the Jack Straw Artist Support Program.
A big thank you to the Teen Programs Manager, Mariko Nagashima, the Programs Coordinator Intern, Catherine Schultz, and the Ground Zero Program Manager, Maso Yamada.
You can find us on our blog at teentix.org/blog or on the TeenTix YouTube and SoundCloud channels. We'll be taking a break for the summer, but join us again in September to hear what's on tap. And be sure to check out the TeenTix Arts and Opportunities Fair on June 19th.
Thanks for listening!